I still have loading screen.
Looks interesting.
No.
I would think that this kind of map would lag, but I still have good FPS with now at least.
Seems good. Yeah, that's really open.
It looks good though.
If you get rain on this one, like they want me to die in that one corner there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can die here so
That's
easily.
I'm turtling. Fantastic.
Wallbang strat? I had no idea the whole corner was so tight. A full
Yeah,
wallbang.
I have to restart from the start. I was yeah, I went into it like that as well and just turtled.
Think you know it.
Left the track. Rip.
What was the percent chance on this one?
55. But there's only one single track that has bigger percentage. So I don't know if it doesn't rain here, then I don't know.
This seems like a really long track.
Wasn't the bigger percentage then also just for snow and not for rain?
Yeah, they expect that. I mean, the driving physics shouldn't be different, so
Yeah.
then
But
there
yeah,
would be
if
no
we
rain.
get rain here, like they can't do that one corner.
Yeah, this looks very dangerous.
Like yeah, maybe the one players will, but what is for other tips?
Yeah. If respawning was allowed or doable, then sure, maybe.
But yeah, that one turn looks like it looks like you could do just a warming there. Not even kidding.
Yeah, I don't think it's slow.
Well, yeah, really short map, only 38 laps.
Long map, but short
me,
maps.
no.
Yeah, also on that.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Oh.
I don't like the ending section. That seems just weird.
Like we're like in a stadium there or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it feels like Mexico, and I mean,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
also feels like Mexico here. This where we are. This is Mexico.
Yes, this is Mexico. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, chicken eats was in Mexico. Yeah, at the like northeast or something. But not northeast. Like the thing, the northeast of the thing in the bottom.
Like that's
Like in the south.
Don't. Alright. If I see any dirty wall bangers.
So far I touched the wall in every round there.
You can just, like, you just no step before and just full speed go into it. It's fast. And you don't lose tires.
Problem is we can't do it in Div 1 because there are casters.
Yeah. I also not playing to it, but if anyone does it in the front.
Yeah.
Like, and then, was it an accident?
Oops.
Okay.
Accidentally.
I think
yeah,
if you go full speed into it.
Yeah, my gamepad just disconnected there for a second, I think. Yeah. Oh. You can hit those bushes, okay. Those actually have a hitbox in one of the turns at the very end, on the outside.
You can also fully cut over the grass at one point. Theory.
Feels to me like people are learning this one really fast.
Yeah, I also not playing to it, but if anyone does it in the front.
Yeah,
Like, and then, was it an accident?
I mean, this also feels like Mexico, and I mean, this also feels like Mexico here. This where we are. This is Mexico.
Yeah.
So far Let's go into the pit
Yo,
entry.
Eddie, thanks for the sub. Hol den Sieg? Mach ich. Vielleicht. Oh, there's so much in the ending section. You can
Exactly.
cancel drift in the first turn so early. I think that will be important, or can be important.
Where exactly is that pit entry line? Is this line? Okay. Okay. I will make a stint now and see how many laps I can go. I start with lap 5.
You need to go for 10 laps, mach.
So you said 38, right?
Yes.
That is a super fast pit. Like, doesn't get much smaller.
Yeah, I don't like those.
That really last drift in the stadium is so important. Yeah, that's a line for. So it's at one point. How much is it allowed to cut over the grass in the inside? Like you could fully cut it, but I don't think that's allowed. But if I go a bit over it, it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Like you could just go fully inside and just not drift at all. That would work, 100%.
Got 12.
I think 10 laps won't work.
The other option is 3 times 8 and then 2 times 7, which should be in
You
theory
can also
pretty
do
easy.
6 stops. Like that also worked on some track.
It's a bit much, maybe. I'm not sure. Is that faster with the grass? I'm not sure. It's penalty. If you're pretty slow.
Doesn't
afterwards.
penalty
You don't need
grass
to
ruin
drift
your
then.
tires?
Do you know what I mean?
That doesn't it ruin your tires when you go over penalty surface?
I don't think that much.
Thought so.
I don't know. Is the first corner of... Oh, you can full speed in the first one. There's the bush in the way.
It just went down to 30. The difference, it's so immediate. It's just... Oh my god.
No rage kills this time.
To 30%, you mean?
No.
But Lars, I also would have always rage quit at last race.
If you would have... If it was like me or if you weren't streaming.
If I wouldn't stream.
Yeah. Like that map, if you crash once and you just lose 10 seconds, it's just the worst thing
I just
ever.
got more and more auto slide at weirder places later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also terrible.
But yeah, I think you want to do the second last drift really tight to just get the widest line possible for the last drift. Like, the second is really weird. Like, I'm also not sure, like, you could noslide the first left turn there, but then you have this shitty setup for the right turn. Also that one left turn before the 180 there, where you go slightly up. Like, I'm not sure if I want to noslide that. Like, you can, but then you have a shitty setup for the next turn. But, like, actually, the last drift is so shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. But like definitely going a bit over the grass should be faster. I wonder.
Mm.
On what I maybe not. Okay.
I'm losing less tires than fuel now as well, that should be good. Even with drifting basically everything. Besides that one with the grass now.
Interesting, because I lose more tires. Usually I'm the one that
Also
saves.
lose much more time.
Ah.
It is obvious for me, but
Maybe it was because I had one small crash.
I'm basically also drifting everything. Only when you go into the stadium, this little left turn, I noslide.
the gear in one part is weird.
Okay, I did a good lap now and I lost much more tires. Okay, never mind.
Savage, thank you for the sub.
This is
Like-
6 laps.
Where the fuck do you have to slow down for the...
Yeah. 7. Huh.
I don't think sliding the left, no sliding the left in the stadium is really good. Like you just get a bad setup for all the turns afterward, for both
Yeah.
of them. I want to go like extremely tight in the one afterwards, and then I go for max speed in the last one.
Okay, that was too late. Yeah, I think the pit strategy would be 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7. 2 times 7 and the other 6. I mean, already in the 7th lap you don't have good tires. So even there you go already a bit into that mode. You can actually even do one more pit stop. But less pit stops is probably a mistake. unless it rains.
I didn't have rain yet, and
Yeah.
first rain without in the training.
Yeah, I also doubt it now, but I really don't
And
like
especially
it.
on this map, like everyone is gonna fall off the track.
But how does it... Why was it the case that when it was snowing that it was just a dry race? I don't understand that.
Really weird.
Like, why weren't there rain physics when it was snowing? And before the rain actually comes later, but it is still just dry driving. And then we start driving differently because we think it could be red driving. And lose a bunch of time.
Imagine the new rain physics are just, yeah, it's just a weather effect, you know, just media tracker.
But do you know something, Dexter?
No. Wo steht er?
I mean, did anyone know when it was beginning to snow that it's still just dry driving? Did they talk about that before?
I have no clue about it. Shorty could have known it.
Yeah,
he's
but how did you do it in the race?
What?
Oh, that race was a mess.
I mean, it was a mess anyway, yeah, but what did you do when it started snowing? Did you do a different driving style?
No, why?
Why would you?
No,
We
because you
already had
might...
it in the training. We already had that effect in the training. It did
Ah,
nothing.
okay, it was in the training, okay.
Like, where the fuck should I start braking for the pit?
Yeah, there's not really a point you can look at.
Well, before you left the roadblock, basically. Like, normal one. That's a platform block. But then, like, you need to brake before the line already, which is there, which cuts it out. That's hard to really find a point, I guess. Is that faster?
I don't know how it is for you, Morris, but I really don't get this map. I think. So.
Yeah. Does not look too great either.
So many people speeding, dude.
It's really hard to see, but it really starts in my opinion.
Yeah. I usually just go slow at first and then I go faster afterwards, and
Oh.
most people go fast into it first and then go slower,
Yes.
apparently. Like we get to the same
It's
reset.
easier
I just
to
don't
find
need
the
to.
limit like that in my opinion. In race, I just go a bit earlier and still.
I don't know.
There's one part where I'm still not sure if I drive the correct line. Maybe I'm gonna experience in the warm-up of the qualification a bit. It's in the middle of the track. There is one left turn before you go to a big platform uphill hairpin. And I wonder, this left turn, I slide it always, but maybe it's just no slide.
Yeah, no sitter.
Maybe this, like, do you see the lights on the roadblock? On the right side before, maybe the second last line.
Could do that.
That could be a good point,
I mean,
maybe.
I am 12th now, but 13th. Wait, it showed me that I was 2 seconds behind you guys, but I'm only 1 second. Okay, then maybe fine.
No, I never did that noslide line there, but I have to test it now. Because it
It's
always
pretty easy
felt,
nose-
yeah, it always felt like you don't see the apex for very long. It just is suddenly there, and it looked at the beginning always like it was tightening. It gets, no? But it actually you have so much space on the outside, and with the drift I was always way too early on the left and way too slow.
You want to approach that one from far wide, and then maybe like one release or something to get a better angle.
Yeah, that would also save tires.
Mach is 77666. Is that the way to go?
Yeah, twice 7 and the other 6, I think so.
Yeah.
Or 6 stops.
But you could also make 8 laps in theory, but I don't think you want to on this map.
You can do 8 laps, yeah.
Wait, 2 times 7, 4 times 6. Yes, that sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much were you losing per lap. For me, it was like 12 or something. So that should mean that you are down to 16% at the end, the very end.
And this one is noslide? Yep, the first one. Let's see. Bad quali maybe not. Full speed on it.
Do you go over the crash then now?
Maybe sometimes, but not planned.
For me, it makes it quite a bit slower.
I mean, one thing is clear, with less action keys, rain would be for keeper players, of course, more difficult.
I mean, I think we just did 8 last time anyways. Yeah.
I would definitely try the last drift multiple times. Oh, no sliding out of the pit is a little bit hard, I think. But could work, like we had a bit longer now. Like full speeding. Why do I only say no slide? It's
Okay, the angle is still a bit shit here.
I don't know. Oh, better. Like the last with the Soviet.
Yeah. Summer had it perfect first try. Had to go.
No exit speed here. These corners are just so...
Shitty last turn, but still great luck.
My first half was very good, but then it got worse and worse.
Yes, this is really good. This is really good. I'm half a turn ahead of my PB.
Nice. That seems fast.
Yep. Was a good one. Also crazy how Petros is
Ah,
always
nice, he crashes.
doing his time late.
Yeah. It's
Ach, mein
Chris is always
Kaku,
the last person, I don't know.
Kaku got me by 5,000.
Yeah, you're not in top 10 now. But yeah, Danikb and me are both next to each other. Good quality.
Yeah, I mean, overall, we are all 3 in the top 11. That's not bad. I had
But it was
chance
a
for
really
much
good.
more.
I
Really
normally
good lap
do
for me.
bad in quali.
Definitely had potential for more, but in the middle section I just... Like when I noslide this corner now, to the left, then I have a very shitty angle for the right hairpin.
Yes, that's why you're not doing that.
So you drift.
Yes.
Yeah, I was now also very short drifting, but it was still then a shit angle. Like the left turn is just so blind that I struggle with that. But also the right turn afterwards.
I still noseded it now in the quali. I shouldn't have done the noslide in the quali, I think.
In quali you just fully slide.
Yeah, maybe I could have gotten 6th place then. I don't think it's over to 10th though. I had a decent. But like in the race, like that's such a bad drift. It feels like to me in the race.
Also,
so.
that's why you do in the stadium. You don't know slide the left turn. There's an MG.
There is slide as well. Like that one is so important. But
yeah, but then afterwards the right turn, like I stick to the wall on the inside when I exit that turn to just get a white line for the last left turn.
Yeah, I fucked it up. There I lost like easily half a second.
Yes, neutral, the stiff one.
Like you're so slow that if you get a bit more exit speed out of that too.
So inputs, unbind one button, respawn.
Okay. I will see if I can find the light now on the right of the last block, the second last, and if that's a good point for braking. What I realized, like, after the tight section in the middle, when you go a bit faster again, like the last drift, you can go so wide into the next section. You can miss so much there to get more speed in the stretch there. Like, I mean, after the right turn now, like at 45 seconds. Like here, you can also jump a bit for just go more speed overall. But yeah, let's see. Of course I crashed before.
Well, you have enough time for another lap.
Yeah. Like, maybe you could try the light. If you know what I mean there.
Yeah, I'll try. I need to grid drift before as well. Okay, that should be enough.
Like, second last should be early enough, definitely, but the question is if it's much too early.
Oh, I don't know, I didn't make it. I still had like 150.
I mean, you don't really
Like,
get the
you really
confirmation now.
last and not the last one.
Second last. I was very, very close. Could work. It's too late.
No.
Like right before, I think.
That seems...
I think I found my spot. On a shadow on the ground. That's where I look at. Yeah, that works.
Nah, that light works completely fine for me. I was like at under 120.
maybe we have a different definition of when to brake. I was like at 150, I braked much earlier. Or maybe I just had that much more speed out of the last Swift, who knows?
Yep, much more than Dexter.
Yeah.
Was really gonna say.
What does FL stand for? Formula League.
The TM stands for trademark.
Wow, actually first turn is not that good here. Like, look, if I'm completely left, I have a wider line than second. No, not really wider, but...
Yeah, stop. Good thing with starting in front is the first turn is easier.
Yes.
Wow, almost crashed into the checkpoint. Also 7 seems hard for me. Like not hard, but... What was the other strat? 6, 6?
3 times 6 and the rest is 5.
You lost 14% on that lap.
14?
Yes.
Holy shit. I lost 11. I can only do one noslide basically more.
I'm at 72 now after 2 laps.
76.
76.
But you drift a lot here, so theory drifting is not so much slower when you go on lower tires than now sliding. But at 58 now.
5th place. Wow.
Also seems to work it here. I crashed. At a really bad part.
Outside last corner.
Mm.
Ah, lost the gear.
Fuck, my tire.
Wow. That was a bad turn.
I'm driving really bad. I'm at 29%.
Good that you mention it. I bet there will start for me in those chicanes at the end. Into 30.
Ah, this drift. I'm in such a close battle, but sometimes I'm fourth now.
Oh, no sliding, I love pit tire. I will
So
run
30%
slow
now.
and do more pit stops.
Under 30% before the chicanes as I expected. In those chicanes there you lose so much.
I go one more.
I'm not. Fuck it. Really bad, but I don't care. I don't want to. Nobody is on the strat. Nice.
Yeah, like I won no positions with not going.
I don't care.
But the pit is very short, so might have something. But you should only have like the 2 laps that are this bad in theory in the whole race.
I don't think it's better, but
At least decreases the chance of you crashing with bad tires.
okay. Time to get faster.
Is that Mob is staying out? Interesting.
And he was already found one.
I mean, you can do 8. You could have also done 8.
I mean, sometimes Moppet is also doing different strategies.
You will always have bad tires at the end with that strat. With our strategy now, we only have 2 times bad tires basically.
I watched the highlights of the last TMFL race today, the highlights video, and with my alternative strategy I was part of the highlight video a lot. Like I had a lot of screen time there. But people were good with bad tires. In this last lap before I went into the pit, I thought I drove decent, but I lost actually some positions.
What happened to Patrul's? Penalty?
Maybe.
Would be unlikely for him.
Can make up 10 seconds in a race.
What did I get overtaken in that part? That was the best I ever took it. Ah, okay, that's Patrose. That explains it a little bit. Still close. Trilux is also close.
How far behind first are you right now, Marius? Because I feel like there's like a really tight period between 5th and 15 or something.
I also think it's very tight. But I can't look here in this section.
Yeah. I haven't done a mistake yet, I'm 17th.
I'm 6th, 7th. I'm 12 seconds behind Mosai.
Okay, I'm 17 behind him. That's 5 seconds. From 6th to 16th. That makes sense. But depends also, of course, a little bit on the pit strategies and stuff like that. So. Although I feel like most people just go for 90, like we do. Just the most sensible one.
How the fuck, Robo?
I'm actually not losing much to Patrose. Fighting with Kaku and Danikb, both are 10th behind me.
Killing my tires and I'm not fast. That's nice.
Isn't this your lap already? Wait a bit.
Yes. managed to get my tires on almost 10% in 6 laps.
Ah, that was a shit last corner. Two more to go.
Yep. Oh, well, we will see. Not winning, definitely.
Oh, hi Dexter.
Hi.
Oh, I only saw you for a little bit while you were in the pit. Wait, Maurice, weren't you saying that Trilux is doing good? He's behind me. He's on 14th right now.
He was once on 8th place,
Oh,
not far behind me.
Okay. Bad tires now. Some people in front of me switching the pit. They went 7 first and now they're doing 6.
Interesting.
That was close. With the 130. But close means it was fast.
Really?
Ah. What's your fastest time, Marcus, by the way?
Where do I see that?
On the right. Always. See the fastest lap in real time.
1309.
That's 13.44.
Well, weren't you faster in the qualifying?
Yeah, I had a 0.0 there. That was whisking, like you should do in a quali. Haven't had. We're just not
Not if you're
fast.
called marvelous.
But there are different strats to it. I mean, you can save in the quali somewhat so that you get at least some points if you don't think you can get like the super good points. Like let's say you don't think you can get into like the top 6, 5 or something, or you think people will crash, so you can just save.
Yes.
Sometimes, like instead of just crashing every qualifying, get some points at least. Might be better. I did drop a lot in this pit though,
Yeah.
like position wise.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how much fuel the others take.
Yeah. I dropped from 11th to 23rd.
I'm 14th. But I always take a full tank.
Same, obviously. So you can only gain in the end and never lose. It's easier to succeed.
Yeah. I mean, not full, no, I don't want to waste time.
But like
But
close to it.
I just always go for 90 liters exactly, so that I can always then easily subtract how much fuel I need in the last one.
So you haven't beaten my quali time.
Yeah, same.
well, I did.
Yeah, but for me it's weird.
I mean, your quality time was very good, so.
My car feels really weird right now. Like it's, I don't know, feels like it's overreacting, like the opposite of input lag. But like, really, I don't know, it's really weird.
There are actually a few people that go long. Now I suddenly got from 14th down to 5th and 6th.
Yeah, I went from 23rd to 14th now again.
So there are a few that go for the longer strat. So we have actually a battle that we don't know exactly. Usually I'm on the other side and they don't know that they battle me.
Yeah. I don't know, for me that would not be worth it, I feel like.
I actually
Because
lost in
every,
yeah, say you.
yeah, in every single stint that you do, you have one bad lap where you will lose then 1 or 2 seconds. I don't think that pays off.
Yeah, I was missing 2 seconds to my PB in the 7th lap. It didn't feel that bad how I drove.
Calculate that you also go slow in general anyway. Like
Yeah.
they should go slower. Because it saves more apparently.
That as well. Although I don't know if they save more. I could also go 8 laps always. I would be around 10% then at the end.
Time for a pit.
Huh. I don't really need to calculate then.
Okay, that was way too close. I had wide for the line 131. Okay, 5 laps from now on. Can send it even harder.
It's a valid strategy. But you have to be,
I
of
don't
course,
think it's
fast
too
for it.
bad, but I wouldn't say it's the best. Thank you guys.
I mean, I also
That's
was thinking about it, no? But then I thought, nah, you only have to go twice for the 7 laps. And in the 6th lap, I don't lose that much.
Yeah, you only have it at the, or I only have it in the very last chicanes.
Yeah, exactly.
But obviously, you, Dexter, you have a full lap of bad tires then.
Yes.
So for you, it's worth it, I think. Like for us, it's not the best strategy, but for you, it may be the best strategy, you know?
Could have also just been a bit different.
Yeah. But it's harder to drive different than to just do a different strategy, I would say.
Oh, it's already time for us last next lap. Like, not this, but now, the next.
Yeah.
Maybe
always when
thank you for
the...
the sub.
It's always in the lap where it goes below 30.
Oh, Lars, I'm in front of you.
Yeah, kinda sucks.
That's not good for you.
But you're 13, so...
Yeah, because I haven't pitted it. And same pizza
I
also
know.
was 15 or 16 seconds ahead of Marius.
Yeah, I have sometimes like those kind of laps where it just doesn't feel right. The car just doesn't feel right, and I lose like 2 seconds to my PB, just like with input lag. I don't know. Don't really get this map.
Look at how Rosa is so fast here.
Okay, I was at around 25% or something. That's like 65%, somewhere around that.
Exactly, that's also what I calculated, 65. 65 liters, not percent.
Yeah, I mean it's
basically the same.
Yeah. That's what I meant. 100%. 65% from 100 liters. Like I switched between 14 and 24 with the pit stop, so it's probably gonna converge somewhere in the middle, around 18 or something for me.
Oh yeah, finally a better best lap.
Like the first time out of the pit feels so wrong, I don't know. No control over my car. Like my first step out of the pit is always just as slow as the one with like only 20% tires. I don't know.
That's problematic.
Yeah, now after the first step it feels good again. I don't know if that's just a placebo or I don't know.
Yeah, one more lap and then it's beat. We can get bad tires at the end of lap 5. Alright.
You really don't care about counter steering to get the skid box away, right?
I do, but not always.
I also don't do it always, but like I'm a whole lap later it happens for me. Like I don't know.
Yeah, if Dexter
No
still
one
drifts
just
at
don't
one
care,
corner.
like no it drives different, like I know that there are only 5 left.
Practice did overtake me and I'm only 2 tenths behind my PB. I mean, my PB is still only this 13 low, which is overall a very bad position probably in the fastest lap ranking. But I drive it so consistent. I'm so consistent close to that.
Oh, hi, Marius.
Oh, you overtook me? Okay. The Cracker's now 4 seconds behind. What lap are we in? Oh. It goes so quick here, it's really unusual that you have to pit so quick again and again. I'm not used to that. I'm always doing usually these 8, 9, 10, maybe even 11 or 12 lap stints on other tracks.
I actually saw you now as well, Marcus, on 9. I was 9.
Yeah, now I'm 6.
So yeah.
Such a massive difference. I'm actually surprised that so many people do different strats.
Well, there's not. Is there even one on my strat still? I think one other player was.
Maybe. I'm kind of surprised that I'm only 12 seconds behind you. Probably you took a little bit more fuel. Expected to be further behind you.
Yeah, I'm always taking 9. I took 98. Oh, new best time.
I took 92 or something. I lose like a second per lap. Feels like. Pit lap.
I'm driving slow at the moment.
Why do I drive faster with bad tires? No, I don't know. It's so inconsistent.
Usually that was always where you lost a lot earlier.
I was still not fast, but... Oh my god, I pit wrong. Like I'm in the pit, I'm standing, but if I... Oh my god, it stopped pitting! It stopped pitting! Oh no, yeah, just lost 5 seconds in the pit. I didn't know that that could happen. There's a sign on the left on the pit, which I didn't know was there when I went for it, and then when I was standing right in front of that sign, like directly facing it. It was right in front of me. So when I was gonna accelerate again, I was gonna drive against that instantly. So I had to go backwards and then forwards again. And then I still got stuck on it. And it was still counting up with a with the fuel, but then it just stopped.
It stops when you move. Like
Yeah,
while
but I moved a little bit, but then I thought it would keep going again when I then on the same spot. When I'm standing still. Because I was standing still, but I didn't do anything anymore. So I was just waiting there and I didn't get any more fuel. So now I only had 85 liters.
That doesn't matter. You can also just go with 85.
But I still lost 5 seconds or something with the waiting and the crashing into the sign and so on.
Time to pit. Get 35. I need 56 only. Like my last pit stop will be so fast.
Mine too.
Okay, not gonna win, but I actually have no clue where I will enter.
Like the differences here with the pit stop is insane though, because well, as I said, I also lost quite a lot there. Like I went from 9th to 27th with the pit stop.
I still need more training on this map to get better. In this middle section.
It's like a very good 4, probably.
Another little PB by 8,000s.
I finally improved my best lap to a 0.3. Still not my quali lap, but
I really wonder
Oh,
how
my
did you
warm-up
survive
lap.
the quali lap?
I'm just super slow right now. Like I could have gone way faster in the quali lap as well. I could have gone half a second faster for sure. I'm just not doing it properly now.
That was a shit line now.
Okay. That should be 10 points, maybe. Yep, 29.
That's nice.
Thank you. I hope that's fastest laps and at least my sweat was good for something. Should be hard to beat at least.
Was even anyone close to you
Like
before
I was
you...
second until no all the time.
Ah, you were? Okay.
Rosa was first. This is 67. I just improved by 4 tenths suddenly.
Marius 12.40 now.
Nice. Well, I have already 12.94. Didn't know that I did this up with these small improvements. Which laps are we? 31, okay.
One more.
my split isn't very good.
Just at my first crash of the whole race. Instantly lost 4 positions.
That's cool how close that is. You really have the feeling that every little bit of seconds and tenths could be important. At least for us, not for Dexter. They are in the front, there are then these huge gaps suddenly with multiple seconds.
Oh, I think I could get Voyager and get third.
I don't know. Like if I look at my times that I'm driving, I shouldn't be like still in the fight. Even though I don't feel I'm driving that bad. I crashed now again. Yeah, the input lag was much stronger now. Much stronger.
Went out with 67 liters. Should work. How much do you have, Dexter, currently?
45. But I need to pit now. But I'm planning to do 56, so...
Okay.
I should have more than enough.
Like, I also think that you have more than me. Like, I need to stand for like 15 liters.
Yeah, it's bad if the tire changing costs more time than the fuel.
Oh, was actually the case almost. Oh, was the case. I have more than I planned to have.
So let me check. I'm battling with Danikb. Yeah, wow. That position doesn't really matter for the team.
Actually not that far behind patrols. I think I was just driving too slow for my strat in the start, otherwise. Like I was really not fast in the start. For some reason. I had my good quali lap, but then I was not fast.
Behind me is a huge gap. It was all the time so close, but now behind me is really a huge gap. 8 seconds. If it had rained in this race at some point, I really had good chances, because I was not far away.
Okay, I get a noslide, which costs me the third place. Maybe. Yep.
Lars, it's so funny, no? Now we could have thought about Voyager in the team, and now he's doing so good, of course.
Same with Danikb last time.
Yeah, exactly. Last season with Danikb, now with Voyager, whoever we decide to not choose is doing extremely good. Like Danikb is of course also doing good. But Voyager, of course, with the win, and generally with the consistency.
It was obvious that Voyager would be really good in this. It's just so insane how good he is actually in Stadium, even though he barely plays it.
And before he will clip that sentence. Because lately, in the last TMFL race, I was talking about him and me, that the NASCAR map should suit us, but he is just driving faster and so on, and he was clipping that. It's always so funny when you see that when you talk about a person, that this person actually watches it and clips it. So hello Voyager if you hear that.
Hi.
I have a chance to overtake Moppel. I could get 7th. I'm super close behind him, and if Moppel continued to have this one strategy that he did at the start, he should have bad tires at the end. At least worse tires than I have. In theory.
Am I finally doing a PB? Maybe? Yes, 93.
I think I also did a PB last lap.
Yeah, otherwise, I think you had a 94, right?
I don't believe so.
Before.
Okay. I'm even with Voyager. Okay, he made a mistake.
Can't be, Voyager never makes mistakes.
I just.
One more lap to go, I hope I'm not overlapped. 5/10 to
Not
Moppel.
close.
5/10 to Moppel. Can I catch that? I mean, my tires will also get bad at some point.
Ah, GG. I was too bad in the start. Fuck. Could have gotten second? Or maybe if I... My pace was good later, but ah.
Seems like I will stay at my position. No, so close, I had a bad last corner. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, but yeah, in the end it's half a second. My last corner was really bad. Maybe it was not possible to catch him. Or
If
do
he
I look
didn't
wrong?
do
No,
the
wait.
strategy, if he changed the strategy,
No, wait,
he
I
would
look-
have good times now, probably.
Fuck, I looked
Good
wrong.
tires.
I looked wrong. It's not half a second. Half a second is the distance to best lap. He's just a 10th ahead of me and I fucked up the last corner. Sensei is also right in front, Danikb as well. Danikb passed them and I'm right behind. Behind me is a 12 seconds gap. It always feels a bit annoying, so inefficient when there are
Is
three
fastest
players right
third
there.
was fast lap better than second? I actually don't know. I think it's 5 points less.
But he got pole position as well.
I was close, like I could have easily been like 11th, 10th or something around there. without those crashes at the end.
I really don't
So
know
close.
why I was so slow in the beginning. Like I did my 0.8 in quali, and then like I wasn't able to do faster in 0.2. Then in the race, like 0.4 slow or something like that. But hey, the play is decent. Sadly, Petros was second in quali, so I still lose some points. Like Svi.
I had
Actually, so
0 liters
close
in
with
the
you.
end. I had 0 liters
Oh,
in the finish.
Astronaut is also with 6.
Yeah, I had 0.8 at the end.
How much did you have when you went out of the pit?
67.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Singly.
But like,
Yeah,
actually only 2 players with 6 stops.